Right, Shalom. GMS New Orleans, GMS Houston, coming back into another live camp, man. As we always do, we're gonna give all give double honors and all praises, glory to Yahweh.
Yahweh Bahasham, Yahushua Bahasham, Kadash.
Double honors to the elders apostles of GMS, peace and blessings, salutations, and hope for elect. Right? That was that heat. Houston heat, man. Some new Houston out here, man. All right. As we always do, man, we come out to the highways and byways to preach. All right, to you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, man. But ultimately, tell you the times that we're in, man. All right, and the times that we're in, all right, are the beginnings of sorrows, man. The beginnings of great debt. All right, and ultimately, we're in the times of the MOBT being declared. All right, all throughout the world and throughout Babylon, man. And that's what we're gonna get on, right? We're in some crucial times. As you can see, all major stores and outlets are doing what now? They're turning into what? A cashless society, man.
Right.
And you're seeing it. You're seeing the machines that was once in these stores to transition your money from coins into dollars to what? They're going to do now cashless. But they want you to either quick tap as you go, or ultimately it's gonna get bought down to what? Having the actual market of beast in your hand, your right hand and your forehead, man. All right? And they're gonna turn these very cities that we're living in right now into what? Smart cities.
Right.
5 minute, I would call them 15-minute cities, man. And this is already, when you look at Houston, all right, with different things like this, the metro train, and various other things, they're already on that type of tip, man. Yep. Making it easy and convenient, right, to purchase, to buy and sell, man. And we already, we got a couple of days away from what we know as the Fed now, man, which is going to spearhead into that digital system, okay?
Yeah, so make a point real quick. Just to back up what the elder brother was saying, this whole society is moving towards, digital and cashless. They're moving away from the fiat currency. They're moving away from the credit and debit cards with the QR code on your phone. And now you got companies like Amazon One put little kiosks in these different stores to where it scans your biometrics of your palm and they link that to your bank account. So they've already got the infrastructure in place. So it's going to be easy to just switch it over and get that charagma in you.
Right.
Yeah. And then, of course, we got Neuralink with Elon Musk with that charagma in the forehead. And as the elder brother was going into, FedNow, and then the IMF, or the International Monetary Fund, the managing director said, we need to centralize all CBDCs so we don't have like Bitcoin or these different other ones going around, but we have one specific global CBDC, or central bank digital currency. And what do you think the middleman between you and these central banks is going to be? That charagma.
What they've been doing in the last month or two.
Hey, it said download Ride Metro app to pay, to set up your tickets, everything. Everything's digital.
It's everywhere. Them kiosks is everywhere, especially in the entertainment world. Meaning, if you go to a brick and mortar place, entertainment, instead of you dealing with a person at the cash register, you're dealing with a kiosk.
Yeah, and the new thing now, what's the new thing? Chat AI. When you talking to a literal living, breathing, thinking computer, man, that's thinking and making decisions, all right, for corporations and companies. And what's been happening in the last 2 months? In the last 2 months, these elite bankers, man, through this financial structure they're trying to set up, they've been knocking off all these Cash App guys,
right?
All these guys that have Bitcoin and crypto, they've been killing them.
Yep.
And I've been reading up on even one that billionaire that was in that damn submarine.
Right? Yep.
He was a part of that too, man. He's knocking them off. Which the same thing. I don't know why the fuck you would go down there, because even we all know for years that the Titanic was a hit job. The guy that hold most of the wealth and mortgages in America, he was on that ship.
And he was against the rollout of the Federal Reserve.
Exactly.
Yeah, and they did what? All right, J.P. Morgan Chase and a lot of other big wigs got onto the ship, and at the last minute they jumped off, and they set them sail, and then what? They blew the ship up, man. It sunk it. Then you got some more jackasses go what? They go down in the damn submarine to go sightseeing. Right? And meanwhile, one of the top British billionaires on there that's connected to a lot of this different currencies. What? Him and his son dies on there mysteriously. All right? But that's what the elite's been doing. They've been knocking off all the middlemen that's gonna get in the way of them setting up this digital dollar, man. Right? Give me that what I told you.
This is the book of Galatians 6:17. From henceforth, let no man trouble me, for I bear in my body the marks of the Lord Yahushua. This is the word mark.
This is the word mark here in Galatians. Which is the actual the thoughts of what the elites want to do to you people, man. And which they're gonna actually accomplish in doing it to a lot of you people. Go ahead.
This is the word mark. It's Strong's G 4742. Stigma. It says a mark pricked in or branded upon the body.
A mark pricked and branded on the body. All right, go ahead.
To ancient Oriental usage, slaves and soldiers bore the name or the stamp of their master or commander, branded or pricked.
Right. Go ahead.
Pricked into their bodies to indicate what master or general they belong to.
Which we always go into. When you have a farm, you have cattle, you have land, you have livestock. What do? What do you have to do to actually signify that that's my cattle? You have to brand them.
Right.
So with the elite bankers, the Rothschilds, the Rockefellers, the DuPonts, the bigwigs of this society that run America, all right? Banana Joe don't know what the fuck he doing, man.
Right.
He don't run a goddamn thing. The janitor in the White House got more say so than this goddamn guy, man.
Right.
He don't run shit. Right? That's what you people gonna find out.
Right.
Going down to the polls, try to vote a president. You can elect a president, but you don't see like a president. That's already decided for you people, man.
Right.
All right. So what you're gonna find out that the elite bankers want you to be a moving, living, breathing product, man.
Right.
Ultimately, when you get that chip in you, go ahead. Now, what it says, read that part again for me.
It says,
oh, that's it? Oh, yeah, damn. I got one, man. Look at that. That's the actual. I'm scared to touch it. God damn. This is what we're talking about,
That's
man.
old school, though.
Yeah, this is what we're talking about.
Yeah.
This is what they're planning on putting in you people. Yeah, because I remember back in the day at the park, this brother, we used to bring it out in the park, right? We used to bring it out in the park, and this brother, Tazapah, went into an article by KBR back then. We talking about 2009, 2008, 2010.
Right.
KBR been structured the facilities and warehouses to pump these chips out at mass production, man. Right. All right? Mass production to do what? To chip you people. This is going to be the new money right here.
Right.
And no more George Washington's and all them other goddamn dead presidents, man. This is going to be the new president right here.
right, like I say, just a couple of months ago, maybe about a half a year ago, Biden just signed something called the American Chip Plan, where America's going to start manufacturing many more chips because they're afraid that, so they say, they're afraid China is going to take over Taiwan and disrupt that chip industry. But we know what the whole reason behind that is to pump out more of these Karagmas out here to cover all the citizens.
Yep, they call it semiconductors as well.
Right. Yeah. Go ahead back into it.
Again, this is the word stigma. Strong G 4742. It says, to ancient Oriental usage, slaves and soldiers bore the name or the stamp of their master or commander, branded or pricked into their bodies to indicate what master or general they belong to.
So what master general you gonna belong to? The Rothschilds, Rockefellers, man. They're gonna make you the new slaves of this corporation called America, man. Right? That's why we're going cashless. We're going to society. We're gonna go in that gym, pump some weights for the summertime, and get them muscles, them bulging ass muscles for the women.
Right.
Nigga, you gotta go in here and scan your hand.
Right.
You wanna go get I think this is Starbucks. You wanna just simply go get a coffee, man. It's gonna boil down to having the chip in you, man. And guess what? And there's some other information with the digital dollar that through the feds and Fed now, if you don't comply and you want to get down, they're gonna seize your property, man. They're gonna seize your, so you can have a house, a boat, a car, All manners of what the American dream can be wiped away from you, man. Because you simply don't want to get down with the program.
Right. And there's a documentary called Freedom to Fascism. It's an old documentary.
One by Joy Maxwell?
Aaron Russo.
Aaron Russo. Yep, Aaron Russo.
Yeah, you probably seen y'all brothers probably seen it. But it just show you that they can take your take your property. They can build up chalk up fake charges on you and take whatever you got. You know.
Right here. Even simply through eminent domain. Simply through eminent domain, they can take your property.
Yeah, there's so many executive orders on the books that they can take everything from you. Or without the executive order, they can take it from you. Look at what's the clown name? Kanye.
Yeah.
Yeezy.
Yeah.
They literally freeze that nigga account.
Yeah.
Overnight.
Yeah.
Overnight, this nigga went from living up high in the mountains with the Kardashians to then all his accounts freeze, man. Because you don't own a goddamn thing.
Right.
This money that you have in the bank is nothing more than invisible money.
Right.
They just plug in and punch in a bunch of codes and digits, man.
Binary.
Yeah, binary.
Zero.
Hey,
You're gonna go ahead.
No, I just want to finish what I was saying. So like, I mean to cut you off. Right? In that documentary, is a movie documentary, like a mini movie documentary. They actually was doing it. They done it.
Right.
And they've been doing it. Taking everything. And it's Edomites. It wasn't even Jason.
Okay. Yeah, if I may to add with what the brother was saying, but not being able to, go to just get your basic everyday items. All right, they implementing all of these cameras with the facial recognition. All right, because China is the model.
Right.
All right, and they can just shut you out. Like the door won't even open for you. If you on the red list, you won't even be able to open the door. Shit's gonna be locked down. That's why it says he calls it down. It's gonna be a system in place to where you won't be able to participate if you're doing what we doing, prophesying, or if you just got this thing for how the government is ran. If you speaking ill of the government, Joe Biden, anything, you go on the red list. All these cameras got facial recognition. You like these trains passing by, doors won't open.
Right.
Yeah, you gonna be totally red listed. Like I said, China is the model. That's what they're doing. This one guy, they'll plaster your face everywhere. Just if you say you litter, they're gonna put you jaywalking. Yeah, they put all your shit, your face up there jaywalking.
And your credit score goes down.
Like Minority Report.
Right.
Yeah. They got a video game called Watchdog. Goes into that, man.
Right.
Now, coming to camp, this brother out the Zoria, he made a joke about having an electric car. But simply, that's what the elites plan on doing.
Right.
We go into this a lot at camp down there where we at. I'm talking about from Chevy, from Porsche, all these different major car brands, all the top wigs that make the Corvettes, they didn't move them over to what? EV, the electric sector of the car brands.
Right.
Why?
Right.
Why would they want you to have an electric car?
Right.
It is because you get more gas mileage, 300 miles, 400, 500 miles. No, it's to control you.
Right.
Like the brother Tazapah said, if you don't comply, they can shut that damn car off.
That's
man.
right.
They don't even start for you.
Right.
Yep.
Hey, all the new cars all the new cars on the production line, they either fully electric or they hybrid.
Hybrid,
Yeah. Another thing they can do too, you ain't complying, just like in Minority Report, they can signal that car to come wherever they want it to go. Bring it on home.
And it's very invasive. The radio, everything in there, ain't no more aux reports, auxiliary reports and all that shit. And it's invasive. It automatic. If you link one time, if you link your phone one time to Bluetooth, it's gonna link your automatically sync your phone when you get in the vehicle.
Yep. So this is where we at, man.
Yep.
That's why we keep telling you. We've been prophesying, the apostles have been prophesying for years, man. This thing is no more a far off, it's here. Right now, man. Days, months, year from now, man. We don't know. But we do know through these signs and the different things that's going on in prophecies and watching heavily of the news and what's going on, right, with these different elites, all right, we can simply see that this is the time, man. All right? And the brothers, it's funny the brothers got the signs. That's them, man. That's the ones that's running this shit, man. I want you to finish that too, what I had. And I get the other one.
Again, this is stigma on the latter end. It says, and there were even some devotees who stamped themselves in this way with the token of their gods. And they got some smoke right here in the Strong's definition. It says, it is a mark in size or punch for recognition of ownership.
What? Read that again.
It says, it is a mark in size or punch for recognition of ownership.
Right. This is the great plan of the elite bankers. Now we make, man, this brother be making jokes at the time. Yeah, when you was coming up as a teenager, a young boy, you always had that. Y'all remember that cartoon Pink in the Brain?
Yeah.
That was the elites, man.
Yeah.
They want to take over the world, man. And they plan on taking over the world through what? Through the implementation of putting that chip in people, man. Making this a 15-minute city, literally, man.
Yeah.
And you got numbskulls out here making jokes about it, man.
Yeah.
Where you niggas that was putting chips on, literal lace potato chips on your shoulder? Where you at now, man?
Right. It's June.
It's June too. All right. But go ahead, give it.
I got one for you. Just to back up how, and this even goes into the beginning of Revelation 13 verse 6, where it says, "He causeth all." And when you go into the other translations, it literally says in some of the beast forces all, forcefully. But this is Habakkuk chapter 2. I'm gonna start at verse 4. Behold, his soul, which is lifted up, is not upright in him, but the just shall live by his faith. And what the wicked is estranged from the womb. Yeah, also because he transgresseth by wine or his philosophies. He is a proud man, neither keepeth at home, who enlargeth his desire as hell and is as death, and cannot be satisfied, but gathereth unto him, and he causeth all, but gathereth unto him all nations, and heapeth unto him all people.
That's what he's done. Through this melting pot called Babylon the Great, aka America, man. He appeared to put all nations over here, all right? To simply, to be that guy, man, that has this is the place, man. This is the place that's talking about in the scriptures, right? Babylon, right? Right, so we can clearly see that, man. Right? Oh, go ahead. You want to finish?
Oh, yeah, I was just going to say where it says, but gathereth unto him all nations and heapeth unto him all people. The elder brother said America's that melting pot where all nations come. Right. But look at the entire global system, the International Monetary Fund, the EU and NATO, the United Nations, getting all these nations under that Western mindset, that line, and what does that involve? Moving towards democracy, feminism, and a digital cashless society, getting a central bank in your country. To where if you want to go outside the system, you get sanctions on you. Right. And eventually they're going to put that charagma in you.
Right, and that brother, you just made me remember something. Because this brother here said, he brought up China. Right, the brother talks about, he brought up China, he brought up facial recognition. What they've been doing in China, right, for the last, really 5 years, right? They've been keying in and locking into understanding this facial recognition system. Right, so what they done did over here in America has adopted the same thing. Well, you people out here thinking you just running around for the C-19 and you just had to put that adult diaper on your goddamn face for whatever reason. No, that was simply to get these cameras to program them to understand and read your retina.
Yep.
With your eyes, man.
Yep.
So even when you have your face, right? Even when you have your face covered up, wrapped up, they can still pick up who you are as on a profile. This is such and such, black male, whatever like that. They can pick it up through your eyes, man. Yep. That's what all that was about, man.
Right. Retina scan.
Yeah, retina scan, man.
They showed that in Minority Report.
Yeah.
The old boy, Tom Cruise, he had to go buy some eyeballs off the black market.
Right.
So he could change his identity. He had to get new eyes. Because that's how they was recognizing everybody. Through their eyes, man.
Through your eyes, man. And China got it so, they got it locked down. You can have stuff in your face just from your jawbone, your structure, your head. They can pick up who you is, man.
Yep.
See, biometrics, man.
Hey, if I can say this.
I was just gonna say, just real quick, I read an article that, man, in China, there's 5 cameras per citizen in China. So for every citizen they have, that one person has at least 5 cameras on them per person. So how could they miss anything?
Hey, London.
Right. Yeah.
You got so many cameras in London. They can catch you from the time you go inside to the time you go back inside, man. Switzerland.
Yeah.
They didn't turn them to big brother cities, man. They're watching and listening to you all the time. That's why I said, I don't know how niggas is still doing crimes out here, man. You can't do it, guys.
They letting that shit go, bro.
They letting it go.
They letting it go.
You can't come on,
They
man.
so goddamn Saudi stupid. They think they getting under the radar. They anyway. Go ahead.
Right, go ahead, somebody
Fix the Hegelian dialectic is in play. So
this damn thing.
we always talk about order out of chaos, so they got to kick up the chaos.
Right.
So they let these niggas do all, in Cali, they just go in the store with a bag.
Yeah.
Filling that shit up like it ain't, they whistling. Filling up the bag and walk out. They allowing this to go on.
Yes.
Yeah.
Hey, going back to that word biometric. Okay. Bio
You can
means goes into
Life.
and metric to measure. Or to measure we go measure the body. Or identify, in other words, identify. So ultimately it's about this man wanting to play the most high. That's the scripture says. He want absolute control. He want to know your thoughts, your whereabouts, the head count. That's what that this whole population reduction is about. Is this man want to have a head count on every individual on this planet?
That's right.
Go ahead, man.
Hey, real quick, something about the show. One of the first big brands in Babylon to go into that facial recognition was you niggas' favorite Walmart, man. They use a company called facial recognition company called Clearview, man. They've been it's like the 5 like the brother saying, man. You know what I'm saying? Niggas is in for a rude awakening, man.
Bro, when you in Walmart, if you ever, which most people, the majority of people, they don't pay no attention. If you just look up, maybe about 4 or 5 feet above your head, they got not only cameras everywhere, but they got microphones hanging down too. Yep. They even listening to what you say. So if you're talking about, well, I don't think I'm gonna get this today. They monitoring, and they watching everything and listening to everything you do, man.
Right. Even with your credit cards, you can be a guy that say, I'm a guy that shops at Target, and I don't shop at Walmart. You can go on a Walmart app, they still know what you done bought. Right. Go check it through your credit card. They know all the letters you done bought for years, man. It's a see, one thing about this so-called white man, all right? He's all about analytics. He's all about numbers and data, man. About collecting it. Like we always go on the block. You always be passing, driving your whip. You notice they always have a line on the ground, like a wire. This nigga is literally counting how many people come down the street, man. That's him. He's always been about that, man. Count. Go ahead.
And if I could add right quick, another component of that is that artificial intelligence and that chat GPT or whatever. Yeah. So all of those things are going to be in concert, with the central bank digital currency, amalgamating everyone into the digital system, as you had talked about, now taking the humans and now merging it into the system as well, man.
Yeah, merging the human into the what it is?
Transhumanism.
It's the Internet of Things.
Internet of Things, Internet of People.
Right.
Internet of Bodies.
Internet of Bodies.
But you mentioned the mask during the lockdowns and stuff. They had everybody in masks and brought up the AI. Right. So one time, all right. 19 lines up, the alphabet with AI. And what did they give you for a solution to that? They go into that Internet of Bodies. They gave you that juice, which is an actual downloading system for AI.
be high.
Hey, because it's already been understood. It's understood, don't have to be explained. Like the brother said, you can go look this up. A lot of those, what they were giving people the big pokey, and within a lot of that,
and they got big pokey.
They got big pokey. You can see, you seen him. He dropped it, bro. He took that shit, man.
Right.
You know,
He gave up the ghost. You heard
instantly.
it.
Oh.
Lean back, man.
They turned him on.
Yeah, they turned him on, brother.
He knew it, bro.
Yeah.
When he breathed that breath into that mic, he knew he was gonna die, bro. You could see his continent showed it, bro.
Yeah.
He was like, and he just fell out. That was it.
All of them dropped the same way.
Right.
Wendy
Right.
Williams,
Yep.
all of them
Yep.
fall the same way, man.
Yep.
You know, but you get that big. All you who got them big pokey, you can go look this up, man, through research.
Yep.
A lot of those. Maxine had something called wise sensors. Wise sensors are used in the technology world to actually get the temperature of things and the whereabouts. Right, so they really was linking you up to a server, man.
That's it.
You know, I don't know if y'all ever seen the video of people going outside of a building and turning on their Bluetooth. You can see everybody who got the C19 in them, man.
Yeah.
It's the Internet of Things, man.
Right. Tied with the 5G, if I could.
Yes.
Tied with the 5G, etc. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, just disconnecting all of those systems.
Yeah.
Right.
This is what this is about. Nigga think he just got 1,000 megabytes of high-speed internet. No, nigga. There's something bigger going on, man.
Unlimited speed.
Yeah. He up there Netflixing it out.
Yeah.
I got fast internet, nigga.
So like I seen one on social media. I seen one hacker overseas. I want to say in Germany. He pulled it up on his computer to where he was literally tracking someone. He pulled up a name and he tracked them. He literally saw that they were asleep at like 3 a.m. Like he literally brought it up on the screen so you can see. Like he literally was tracking them. Like, hey,
Through that person's Wi-Fi, huh?
Yeah. It was through the Wi-Fi, but it was through the big
Through
phone.
the- yeah, the big
So
phone, yeah.
all that was
Right.
all connected like the brothers going into.
Yeah.
And quick preset.
You gotta bring it up. Cause I got some other information that we didn't bring it out on the block. What you people understand, they had you wearing the adult diapers on your face, which you literally go into mass, it goes into witchcraft. The social distancing they had you doing, it was really a ritual.
Right. That's right.
It was a ritual they had you doing, man.
Right.
They're saying 6 feet apart. Go ahead, brother.
2 Corinthians chapter 2, verse 11. Lest Satan should get an advantage of us, right? For we are not ignorant of his devices, right?
Nah, and we're not. We on this devil ass, man.
Right.
Right.
We on this goddamn devil ass when it comes to anything associated around this truth, man. Right? And exposing him.
Right.
For the damn devil that he is, man.
Right.
This nigga want to know everything. How much food you eat, how much air you breathe. All right? You want to watch and listen to every damn thing you do, man. You can't even get what you want.
Yeah.
This nigga want to know what you're doing.
Right into that because the solution making everybody sterile.
Oh, yeah, that's
Right.
another thing.
Killing sperm cells.
Yeah, that's another thing. Especially in you women. That C19 just totally this right destroys your ovaries, man.
Right.
Right? You men, you're getting brain aneurysms
Right.
and catching heart attacks, man.
Right.
And like I say, this in the last week, down there where I'm at, I know 4 that didn't gave up the ghost behind that, man. Oh, Fred caught a heart attack. Joe caught a heart attack. Like, damn, we know what it is though, man.
Yep.
You know.
And just to add with that, brother, I'm gonna let you get to the scriptures. You see cancer shooting up too. So a lot of people are dying of cancer. That's from the solution.
Yes.
In the package, y'all.
Right.
You go to package like the old people say. The
Oh,
package. H-I to the V, man.
Yeah,
Niggas got that, brother.
Right.
Because that was the main component of the C19, the HIV, man. Because remember when it first started out, people was getting what? Pneumonia. Pneumonia is what?
That's right.
It's a well-known thing associated with the HIV, man.
Right.
Right?
And HIV and AIDS is just what a weakening of your immune system.
That's right.
Which with each solution you take, it further weakens your immune system. That makes you susceptible to
Anything.
common cold out here.
Anything, man. And you dropping like flies, man. Like I say, the inventors of the thing said they give you 5 years. We got the information. They give you 5 years. Anybody that took the C19 in a 5-year mark, you're gonna drop dead, man. Hospital. You know? Go ahead, we're gonna get the other scripture stuff. But this other information what this brother was going into and his brother about the mask, man. All right? So we try to prove all things when we go into it, man. We just ain't out here just to be talking.
That's right.
All right? We can back it up. Go ahead,
6 feet apart, wearing masks. Does this sound familiar? You are taking part in a Luciferian ritual willingly. In satanic rituals, they stand 6 feet apart and wear masks. And it goes into what each thing symbolizes. Wearing a mask. The global occult ritual of mask wearing signals your consent to your new subservient position under your new masters.
Which we just went over. We just went over that, all right? About stigma in Galatians 6 and 17, man. All right? Go ahead.
And the loss of your position as a vocal representative of or mouthpiece for the word of God on this earth. Hand washing. The global occult ritual of hand washing represents the washing away of the old order, i.e., the Christian order you once belonged to. So a new order can be ushered in and firmly established. And what did they got that saying? Oh, I wash my hands of something. Like when you get rid of when you're done dealing with the situation or a person, I wash my hands of it. Right. Social distancing. The global occult ritual of 6 feet of social distancing.
Oh, yeah.
Social distancing. The global occult ritual of 6 feet of social distancing symbolizes the breaking apart of the body of Christ on earth. And so it no longer functions as a stable and cohesive unit. I would like to add to this that the rather random, unscientifically tested decision to settle on 6 feet of distance as opposed to 5 or 10 or any other distance is likely owing to the fact that 6 is a highly charged occult number. Hey, 603 score and 6, which means in Luciferian circles, among many other things, transition.
Right. And what they're transitioning you people into.
Right.
Right? Your brother went into turning the actual human body into the internet of things, man.
Transhuman.
Right.
Right.
Get that right.
This is the book of Ecclesiasticus, chapter 27 and 1. It says, many have sinned for a small matter, and he that seeketh for abundance will turn his eyes away. As a nail sticketh fast between the joinings of stones, so doth sin stick close between buying and selling.
Right. Yeah, man. Sin sticks close to buying and selling. Right? And that's what it's merely coming down to, given that in Revelation. No, got it. You want to say something on it?
Like I said, what else could that be, man? We already got, what it could be. It's plain as day. We just showed you what it was.
Yeah. We know for sure that's it, man. Right? The power and the will can help us yourself. We know for sure that's it, man. There's nothing else. Right. There's nothing else out there, man. Right. Look what that nigga told us downtown. The chip. The nigga said the chip is Sunday. What did he say?
He said the MOTB was worshiping on Sunday, having the Sabbath on the Sunday.
No, wrong.
Right.
Wrong.
Right.
Yeah.
How you buy and sell with that?
Yeah, how you buy and sell with that, man? Totally wrong, man. The MOBT or the mark of the beast is the very chip, all right? Too big, man.
Or what did Nate say? What it means with the buying and selling is that they'll see brothers on the street corner, so they'll turn off their bank account so they can't buy and sell.
That don't make no damn sense, man.
Not at all.
That make no goddamn sense, man.
White women that
Yeah, it was white women. What it was? It was a couple things.
Using a gun.
Yeah, using a gun. There was so many things, man. You niggas been wrong the whole time.
Right.
Yeah, it's sin. What it was on a Tuesday? What it was? Oh, man. Might as well. But we know it to be, and we stood strong for years on it. That's the chip, man. That's right. Mark of the beast. And like I said, you can literally see that the build up to that. bank is gonna funnel everybody into one central bank to buying and selling, and they're gonna actually have control of that.
Yep.
You ain't gonna better just go and buy what you want off Amazon,
Yep.
right? This first one to get authorized and approved by them, right? This is what we're coming out to, man. This is what we're coming out to. This very well, this chip. Like I said, that brother had one, man.
Right. We've been at this like the last 10 years, so it ain't like they got to rush and get this, but they ready to set go, man.
Yeah, it ain't no new model. Ain't no 2024 model. It's the same thing, man. All right? Like you niggas go out there and get them regular ass business. All right, try to get them every 3 years. No, that chip has been a chip since the beginning, man. Like I said, this brother went into an article years ago on that, man. About the production, the mass production of those chips, because that's the plans of the elites. All right, Aaron Russo said it sitting down with them, man.
Nick Rockefeller.
Yeah, with Nick Rockefeller. What is the end goal of all this, man?
Right.
He says to chip everyone, man. And they're gonna do it in that. Like, you go back and give me that one you said by force.
Yeah, he said. He said as well. He said these people, which he was talking about the elites, want to make God-like decisions on who lives and who dies.
That's right.
And that's ultimately what it is. Esau wants to, as the scriptures say, you know.
Yeah.
Even with going into the information about manipulating the genes and all that.
Yeah.
All right, taking the God gene out of the man or whatever. He want to be the creator. So he can't be the creator if we still in the form how the Most High created. So it got to be a new creation, his creation. You see?
Yeah. That's been the plans and goals of this devil from the beginning, man. He wants to be the Most High. All right? He wants to play God, man.
Yep.
All right? Well, let him do that real fast.
This is 2 Thessalonians 2:3. It says, "Let no man deceive you by any means, for that day shall not come except there come a falling away first.
Right.
And that man of sin be revealed, the son of perdition."
Right, which he been revealed through, first and foremost, the mouthpiece of the prophets, man. Have been exposing this devil for who he is. You are a goddamn Edomite, man. You are the son of perdition.
Right.
That's right.
All right?
Hey, cause that's something that all these whistleblowers, all right, that it came out and brought out all this juicy information in the form of books, whatever, videos, tapes, seminars, or whatever. But one thing they don't go into is their identity. We bringing it all out.
That's right.
So they'll go into the inner workings of the system and the origins of what this man been about. But they don't go into who is this goddamn devil? Where does this man origins come from? When they go further back, they'll go into the Khazars and go further back in the Khazarian Empire and all of that.
Right,
But,
man. We the only, technically, we the only group that talks about that. These other groups out here, these wayward groups, they don't go into the Illuminati, man. They don't directly stand boldly and say the damn Rothschilds,
Right.
simply the Rothschilds.
Right.
They don't say that, man. We the only group that goes into, we go deep, man. All right? And only you, and if you can handle it, you can digest what we're going into. And it's simple. It's not hard.
right.
It's simple, man. All right?
Like I add to you also, the information is there for you to look up for yourself.
That too. And we tell you boldly, man. Out here on these highways and byways, don't believe a damn thing we gotta say. Go home and look it up.
Right.
Do like the Bereans did, man. They searched out whether those things were true.
Right.
Even the information that all that, every last one of us out here went into about the very chip, the facial recognition, this and that. Go look it up, man. You will see, you would definitely see that everything that we've been stating out here today is right in your face, man. Right?
Yep.
You got something?
No, go ahead.
One more verse.
Okay.
Go ahead.
This is 2 Thessalonians 2:4. Speaking of the son of perdition, it says, "Who opposed and exalted himself above all that is called the Most High."
Yeah,
Right.
because he wants to be the Most
Right.
High, man. He wants to literally, like that other, I forgot which number it was. It's the Fast and the Furious shit. They had the eye of God on there. This nigga can literally watch you from an ATM camera. Somebody's passing by on the phone. He can get a picture of you.
Yep.
Right.
Yep.
Right? Even from these goddamn satellites that's out there in the heavens, man.
Yep.
Right.
Right? They did already say have technology. They can see the top of, they can see down to your damn the fibers of your scalp, man.
Yeah.
Right.
This nigga this nigga just wanna play God, man.
Enemy of the state.
Yeah.
Eagle eye.
Eagle eye.
Eagle eye,
That's
yeah.
right on the radar.
Yeah.
You know? And that's this devil, man. He wanna this nigga literally sitting up here in mass production of making fruit and vegetables, man. Seedless.
Right.
All right?
Lab-grown chicken.
Yeah, and they say that, I don't know if they started it or they gonna start it, but they put the shit in the big poke.
Yeah,
so,
yeah.
Like you put it out in the goddamn in the GMOs.
And I'm gonna tell you, when you brothers go to the stores, whether it be Albertsons and different stores here, look for this sticker that say A-Pill on there.
Oh, yeah.
Don't get that shit.
Right.
A-Pill is a company that's based and started by Kill Gates, man.
Yeah,
Right.
Kill Gates.
Kill Gates ass, all right?
Kill
And
Gates.
it's called A-Pill. And that has the M, the R, and with the
Okay.
brothers, the shit in it, man.
Yeah.
It has it in there.
Right.
You know?
And they
why
just,
Yeah, you
No,
finna say what I was gonna
what
say.
you going about? They just FDA approved?
Yeah.
Yeah, they cloning meat. They got it approved. And who's the biggest shareholder in that shit? Kill Gates.
Kill Gates.
Who owned the most farmland in America? Kill Gates. Guess what's growing on them farms? El Zilcho.
Yeah. Who's the mass consumers of chicken? You big lip niggas, man. You niggas eat some chicken.
Yeah.
Popeye football, they don't eat in churches, man.
And you know the black woman is so-called black woman. She's out eating
Oh,
everybody.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, Rothschild, he kicked back in his big chair doing like this. He
Like
said,
Mr. Burns.
Yeah.
he got you, nigga, with that bird.
Oh, yeah. It's over.
Blood.
Niggas was killing with Popeyes.
Oh, yeah.
Killing.
Killing, brother.
One bitch ran her car into Popeye.
Yeah.
Because they was out of chicken. She
Yeah.
ran her shit into the restaurant, man. Yeah. All your freedom. Yeah. And they showed that on the Boondocks. That episode about the bird flu, man. The chicken flu.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead. You got it.
Predictive program.
This is Psalms chapter 10, verse 8. It says, he sitteth in the lurking places of the villages. In the secret places doeth he murder the innocent.
Yeah, in these secret places, all right? But these elite bankers, those that control the society. You know, and preferably, you want to go a little deeper, the beats that they have on Jekyll Island, the beats that they have in the Bilderberg group,
Right.
Yeah.
all right? What they call
Council
it?
of Foreign Relations.
Council of Foreign Relations, man.
Council
different
of
tea
13.
parties.
They got
Yeah.
all kind of councils. Councils some we don't even know about.
Right.
Yeah.
Like World
It's
Economic
just the
Team.
name of the island
Yeah.
itself.
Yeah.
Jekyll Island.
Yeah.
Dr. Jekyll. And Mr. Hyde.
Yeah, man.
People don't even think about that shit.
You numbskull, you done just gave all your shit up, man.
They got
So lock it, bro. Go ahead,
no, I was gonna say they got the G20.
What you call that?
They got the Davos meetings,
Yeah.
stuff like that. But yeah,
Then I was looking at some social media thing, and they had a little meme. It showed a depiction of when they put a tax on tea, and they had the Boston Tea Party.
Yep.
People lost their goddamn minds and went crazy over just that.
right.
Yep.
Now they done pretty much stripped you of every fucking freedom, and everything is taxed, and y'all sitting back with a remote control in your hand.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Fat and lazy.
Hulu and Netflix and
Hulu.
and Prime TV and Roku and
Yeah.
Goku and
And meanwhile, back in the early 40s, you had this guy, the godfather of propaganda. He did what? Through the meat company. He started what we know as breakfast, man. Nobody ate breakfast. This nigga started something called breakfast to sell the mass production of bacon and different meats.
Right.
And guess who's kin to him?
Right.
The guy that started Netflix. That's his it's like his I think his nephew.
Like great nephew.
Great nephew, man.
ain't that something?
Right.
And you got two people doing what? Watching, like this brother say, Huluing it out, man.
Yeah.
Big ass box of popcorn.
They can't wait to get home to Prime TV and
Yeah.
all that shit.
Bullshit, man.
Wearing a rainbow t-shirt.
Can't wait for the next series to come out.
Yeah.
he was also behind getting women to smoke cigarettes too. Pushing out that media campaign to get women to smoke cigarettes.
Yeah, breakfast just means breaking your fast.
Yeah.
But this man that told you breakfast means eggs, bacon, grits,
White
cheese,
grits.
Right.
pancakes, biscuits.
Yeah.
After eating that, seriously though, after eating some shit like that, it's only by the grace of Yahweh from Yahweh you don't die.
Yeah, man.
You should die after eating some
Goddamn Jimmy
cheese,
Dean.
eggs, right? Full of salt, sodium,
Right.
grits full of cheese, bacon.
GMO corn.
Can't forget the biscuits. Then for lunch you got the ham sandwich and high sodium chips.
Don't
And
forget
chicken,
the white
got
gravy.
mayonnaise.
Nigga want to put the white gravy on the biscuits, man.
Right.
Woo! You know you niggas do.
with the sausages.
Yeah, you know you niggas take that biscuit and scrape that bitch on the plate. Eat it, man. Get clogged up, man.
Right.
Wonder why you goddamn constipated. Man.
Yeah, at IHOP, all you can eat pancakes.
Come on, man. This shit killing you, man. I seen a guy on the funny. He said I seen a guy on the autopsies. He said, oh, he was doing a real live autopsy. He said, this guy here, he said, I could tell he ate pancakes and waffles, a large portion of his life. This shit clogged him up, man.
Woo! Hey, Wheat Belly. It's a book called Wheat Belly. I gotta look it up again.
That shit,
But
man.
that wheat, what they doing with the wheat is doing more damage than all that shit.
Yeah.
Than the meat and the cheese and all that.
That's right, brother.
Yeah.
That's brother on it, man.
And so they also have these think tanks, and that's what they do. You know, they get behind these closed doors and they plan on ways to kill Jake, man.
Right, because you gotta think. I'm sorry, we gonna break the main food is the wheat because it's cheap. Like bread, if you in a financial bind, you struggling, you gonna get bread. Bread you can make stretch.
What is it? It's unfloured,
unbleached, enriched, bleached, unbleached. I have it enriched bleached flour,
right?
And it's in a gas form. It ain't like bleach like they pouring bleach on the shit. They gassing it with chlorine.
Killing you,
chemicals and all kind of chemicals, but cookies, crackers, hot, like all the little frozen food section is wrapped in wheat pretty much.
Even the oils, man. You cook your food in vegetable oil and canola oil. That shit killing you, man.
Safflower.
Yeah.
Let's go with the scripture.
Yeah, go ahead.
God, this is back in Psalms 10 and 8. The point is at 9. It says he said it.
About 3 5, we talk about the wicked persecuted the poor.
Yeah. I was trying to get, Hey, all right. This is Psalms 10 and 1. It says, why standest thou afar off, O Yahweh? Why hidest you want to read this, brother? Yeah, go ahead. Psalms 10 and 1, you said?
This is the book of Psalms 10 and 1. It says, why standest thou afar off, O Lord?
You want to go into that?
Well, I mean, everything that the brother's been going into, all of these things are devised against Jake, man. Right. The system. Scripture talks about how this place is a pit, man. Right. This is the valley of the shadow of death, man. Right. So that's why we out here crying to you, how boy, shimmy out with Sean. Hey, don't stand afar off. Hey, Baba Kushar, deliver us.
And real quick, before they issued that solution to the world, Bill and Melinda Gates, the one that came out and said, you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans deserve to get this first. Back up what the brother's saying. Well, Melinda, the one that said it, but they were sitting there together, and she made it a point to point out Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans need to get that solution first.
You niggas are public enemy number one to them. Because remember, when the C-19 first started off over there in I don't even want to say the word, but over there in Wu.
Yeah, right.
All right? They was saying just the Moabites was getting the shit, man. It was just them.
Right.
Then it jumped from them to Esau.
Yeah.
Highly, you the ones that's highly affected by it. Then all of a sudden, they scratched all that shit and said, you niggas, man.
Right.
You Latino, you the most prone to it. You need to be the first one to get it, man.
You mentioned the previous thing earlier with the H and the I. beef?
Right.
How did it jump? Like the brother say, how did it jump from that community to being prevalent amongst Jakes?
Yeah.
We always the target of that shit. Yeah, if they get collateral damage, that's beautiful.
Yeah.
All right, because it was what's his name came out and said, never let a good crisis go to waste. So
Never.
they won't remember the Georgia Guidestones told you they want 95% of the population dead. So they getting ready to run that down.
Right.
They're getting ready to run that down. And they're doing it through solutions, pollutions, all kind of other shit that they got. The food, the brother going into the wheat, what that bleaching does is strips all the nutrients out.
Right.
Anything, really nothing in nature that you don't eat natural is going to be white.
Right.
Everything has a color, a hue.
Right.
Yep.
You know? So anything you eating white, that's death.
Yeah,
you know?
The only thing that's left, because it's like 3 parts to the wheat grain. You have to look it up, but with it's nutrients in the wheat.
Right.
But after they get done with it, it's pretty much outside of the bleach and all of that, it's just starch.
Right.
Because it's part of the wheat grain is starch.
Did they remove the germ or they kill the germ, the wheat germ?
The wheat germ.
Yeah, that's what a lot of them
the seed.
Yeah.
Okay.
Either kill it or remove it. One of the two, man.
Okay.
That's what the nutrients is, what I can say.
Right. So by the time we get it, we got bleach and sugar.
Right.
It's basically breaking down the sugar in the body.
Right. Love it.
So like
And paying for it.
So this when you get up there in the morning, you eat that damn grits, white grits, killing your damn
With
self.
the white
Eggs.
egg,
Yeah.
bread,
You
Really see some margarine in there.
That's horrible. That's the oil.
Yeah, ain't nothing but oil.
Man, I've been on that tip kind of lately. It's like now every time you go in the store, you look at the damn bread, it got bioengineered on everything. Candy bar, bioengineered.
And you know why, right? They starting to introduce the bug meat.
Yeah.
They getting away from meat altogether. You heard the brother say they ain't growing nothing on all of that property that Bill Gates is had bought up.
Yeah.
They grinding up crickets and making bug meat, little bugs, and making bread.
I showed them. A lot of you jakes get up in the morning, you stretch, you go to that ice box, you get what? You get orange juice, right? But they've been putting cockroach blood in the orange juice, man. I proved it to you, right? I proved it to you. I showed this first, man.
And don't drink that Simply Orange juice.
Yeah.
They had a big lawsuit that just went down, but that shit went right under the rug. Nobody said nothing. It wasn't in mainstream media. That shit'll kill you, man.
Yeah, all this orange juice is available, and it said 100% orange juice, but ain't no seeds in the damn
Ain't no seeds in the orange. Ain't no juice.
That cheap ass gallon of juice that Jake like to go to, that ain't nothing but food coloring and orange, the rind.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And food coloring, paying the liquid nutrition and that shit.
Yeah, man.
I guess it's better than the Sunny Delight you niggas love.
Just get some orange drink.
You had that?
I got the journal.
Yeah, go ahead.
This is Isaiah 32, verse 7.
Hold on, he found it. Go ahead.
It's Ezekiel 4:13. And the Lord said, even thus shall the children of Israel eat their defiled bread among the Gentiles.
Right. What is that defiled bread? It's the very same thing that we're talking about. The wheat, the oils, the different foods that they give you over here in society. It's nothing more than GMO. Right? GMO stands for genetically modified organisms.
Right.
Yeah.
Right? They splice gene in fruit.
Yeah.
Right? They're getting the big thing now is having salmon and eel put together to make a bigger salmon to make it more marketable.
Yeah, you see how them goddamn big salmons be?
Yeah.
And they turn aggressive and they eat the natural salmon.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
They put them in some where they put them in the water treatment facilities and let them eat the sewage. Shit,
Yep.
And that's the food for that farmed salmon.
Yeah, and one big fish that's really down here in Houston is really big on it. The goddamn tilapia, man. You shouldn't eat tilapia, man. Tilapia it's like a damn any goddamn thing. And really they've been feeding them soy and pork. All right? That's what they do. And they feed it to you jakes. Anytime you go to these different restaurants and they got a sale going on, $5 for 10, don't eat that shit, man. A lot of that shit is old and he's making a sale off you. right? Or they introducing it to you to buy mass production. Go ahead, read that one more time.
God. This is Ezekiel 4:13. It says, and the Lord Yahweh said, even thus shall the children of Israel eat their defiled bread among the Gentiles, whither I will drive them.
Right, and he's driven us where? Here in Babylon the Great, aka America, right? And and guess what? The ones that's over the food, over all these different stores of who? The so-called white man. He's feeding you different foods to do what? Ultimately destroy and kill you, man.
Right.
Right. The biggest nationality of people that are plagued by different ailments of who? So-called Negroes, high blood pressure, diabetes, gout. The list goes on and on and on, man.
Right.
Heart disease.
Right.
All right. You got niggas out here dying of what it is? The back door cancer. What is it called? Colon cancer.
Yeah.
Which really is one of the easiest things to bounce back from, man.
Yes.
Through herbs and minerals, man.
Cleaning up your
Stop
diet.
eating.
Yeah.
You know, and eat the herbs.
Eat the herbs, man. Stop going your ass down there to Papacito.
Yeah.
Papa, they got Papa's everything.
Yeah, Papa's every
You
goddamn
name
thing.
it.
Yeah, name it, stop it.
And you cut through the parking lot real fast. You put in the parking lot, you see niggas in there with that goddamn butter knife cutting them shrimp and steaks, man. It's butter all on this shit, man. You niggas is crazy, man. This shit killing your ass.
Jake think that's a delicacy.
And you can see it all in Jake's continents.
Yes.
Because when you go in the book of Daniel, when Daniel and the three holy children,
Get that too.
they Babylon, I forget they names and they actual names. It is the scriptures give you their names, and then you got to go in the Hebrew to get their Hebrew names. But Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, they ate the post, which is you look that up is vegetables, really the greenery, right? And it said that after they didn't want to eat the king's meat.
Right.
Your brother got it.
Yeah, he got it.
Oh, okay.
This is let me see where this is Daniel chapter 1. I'll start at verse 9. Now the Most High had brought Daniel into favor and tender love with the prince of the eunuchs. And the prince of the eunuchs said unto Daniel, I fear my lord, the king, who said unto Daniel, it's like, who hath appointed your meat and your drink. For why should he see your faces worse liking than the children which are of your sort? Then shall ye make me endanger my head to the king. Then said Daniel to Melzar, whom the prince of the eunuchs had set over Daniel, Hananiah, Mishael, and Azariah. Verse 12. Prove thy servants, I beseech thee, 10 days, and let them give us pulse to eat and water to drink.
Pulse is what? You look it up, it goes into vegetables. But pulse is vegetables, right? And that's supposed to be the main course of your meal. You're supposed to eat more vegetables than meat, man.
Right.
And this shit that we have in these stores ain't really meat.
Right.
That ground chuck ground beef you love to go down there and get, that's not really meat, man.
Yeah.
Go look up something called pink slime. You put that in the ground meat, man.
Yeah, they got the shit come seasoned already.
Yeah.
They got still ground meat seasoned already.
Yeah. See, you people in this society, you associate fresh meat with being red. Meat don't supposed to be that red. That shit down there glowing,
Yeah, that
man.
ain't right. Food color.
Right.
Jake
Yeah,
think
it's
it's
steroids. Hormones.
Jake really believe that shit.
And if a brother can, man, you know, if you can, try to get Angus. If you got some more money, try to get Wagyu, man, or Kobe beef, man.
Yeah.
All right? If you can. But stay away from this lot of this shit in the stores, man. They're poison. Brown chuck.
Yeah, you ever seen the documentary on how they feed them cows in them slaughterhouses? They got a big piece of PVC pipe stuck in that cow's side, and they unscrew it and pour feed down the pipe. They don't even feed the damn cow. They just pour it down the pipe and then screw the shit back on, and that's what you eating, man. Whatever the hell they putting in that cow. And you got cows eating meat. The hell a cow is supposed to don't eat meat?
Cow ain't supposed to eat corn.
Right.
Cow ain't supposed to eat no corn. Cow is supposed to be grass fed.
And they don't break down. That's why them little kernels being used.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yes.
Cause I when I was out here, I got a friend of mine, older cat. He got a farm out here in Sealy, Texas, and he broke it all down to me. The reason why most of people are sick because the so-called white man is feeding them off Holstein cows. Holstein cows is the black and white cows you see. They got the big ass belly, look all unmalnourished.
Yeah, just had a big fat belly.
Yeah, and they milking them. That's why those cows have all the snot and be sick all the time. And they put it in your milk. Most of that milk that you drink is snot.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Pus.
Right.
You know,
Yeah.
Right.
you're supposed to be. If anything, you get from the Angus cow, the Angus, what's called them? To my tongue. The black Angus cow, man.
Right.
You know,
Goat meat, goat milk.
or eat goat milk, man.
Almond or oat.
And
Yeah,
make your own
coconut.
if you can.
That's right.
Almond milk, shit like that, make it if you can. There's many instructional videos on how to make your own milk.
It actually is.
Yeah, and it's easy.
Yeah.
And another thing too about the meat, we not supposed to be eating meat like that. Meat is for a feast.
Right.
Okay? We don't supposed to be eating meat every damn day. But see, here in America especially, they've made meat a staple of your diet. Oh, I eat meat in the morning. I eat meat at lunch. And
Yeah.
you ain't supposed to eat that many times during the day.
Right.
And the majority of these people, they eat till they get full.
Right.
You don't eat till you get full.
Face stack this high, man.
Man.
Hey, that 3 meals in a day goes
Yeah,
back
yeah.
to the Greeks and the Romans because they would feed their slaves 3 times a day because when you feed somebody, it hits those receptors to make you calm and, you know, docile and feeling full and to keep them from rioting.
Right. And then what these elites do too, you can look it up. The 2 guys, like I always forget their name, Shalaki, but there's 2 guys that came up with the programming of the TV and the actual the frame of the TV. And it was a part of this group called, it was a lower level part of Illuminati called the Golden Dawn Society. Those 2 guys came up with the receptors with the color, the
Cathode rays.
the cathode rays of color. Meaning when you watch TV, they can get you to come in like McDonald's. They can get you going to McDonald's based on the colors. The color red, yellow, and green, man. Right? And they get you people to just impulsively. You're not even hungry. You just because you see it, because you smell it, you want to go in there and buy it, man. And real quick, McDonald's ain't real food, man.
No, sir.
All this shit, Chick-fil-A, McDonald's, you can have. I done seen people have those burgers, those different food stuff for 10 years and still look new, man. It still look like you just went bought it a day ago, man. A couple hours ago. Cause now it don't break down. It don't like that fungi. It don't break down or what they call it.
Spoil.
Yeah, spoil. Like
Yeah,
spoil.
biodegrade.
Yeah, biodegrade. It don't break down at all, man.
Decompose.
So what is doing inside your gut?
Okay.
You know,
That's why
you
you
had
see,
something?
oh,
You had something?
Sulaki, he was talking about it can't be digested, but that's why you see all this.
Right.
Like the brother talking about the weak bellies. A lot of men walk around looking pregnant.
Right.
They
Yeah.
got the colon is packed with undigested food.
Right.
Right.
You let
Say
that
you got,
nigga.
most people got
You know about
18
him?
pounds
John
of
Wayne.
undigested waste within the colon.
Yes.
Yeah.
You know, that's why colon cancer is so high.
Yeah. Old shit just stored up in your
In your gut.
Yeah, you're full of shit.
You like that guy John Wayne?
literally,
I think
yeah.
that guy he died of 20 pounds of shit in his stomach, man. John
And they
Wayne.
can see it. That shit
Oh, John Wayne.
John Wayne. He
Yeah.
died with 20 pounds of shit in his
shit
stomach.
not supposed to be in there.
You know, like I said, if you're a brother, yeah, you a brother that cares about your gut, try to get something called it's called probiotic multi-enzyme, man. Will help break down the gut. You'll literally have a purge your stomach and it'll start to go down, man.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Hey,
You know?
Prebiotics
Y'all
and
Israelites.
probiotics.
Yeah,
That kabuncha.
every Friday, 6 o'clock.
yeah, man. This devil is solely he set up to kill you, man.
Hey, we don't.
Can we get back?
We
I
don't-
mean, I don't want to put you to the account. I mean, make your
Yeah.
make your
Hey, but add that back what the brother said about all the stuff. Esau got all this shit to fall. Even the herbs that we use, 'cause we in tune with the herbs. But Esau done blew the goddamn herbs so bad that the majority of the herbs that we use as spices contain high levels of arsenic and lead. I just want to read a few of them real quick because Consumer Reports did a test. Basil, full of arsenic and lead. Chili powder, coriander, cumin, garlic powder, ginger, oregano, paprika, saffron, thyme, turmeric. And the list goes on, man. This is an example of how fucked up this goddamn devil got this place, man. All our food is defiled, man. Right. All about the glory, the mercy, y'all watching our shot, that we even fucking alive, man.
Right.
Yeah. And this devil, he's been at it, man, for years. Of destroying, like the verse said, going into the different herbs. A lot of them, the pills in these stores, this shit watered down, man. This is a carbon copy of, a weakened carbon copy of what the real thing's supposed to be, man. Right. You're not getting the full benefits of that, right? And this devil, that's what he's been solely predicated on, man. Destroying you people, first and foremost, through your gut, man. Okay? But go back to that, though.
And I got that word pulse of the strong.
Read it again and go back into it.
This is Daniel.
You can speak on it now if you want to say something. Yeah. You can speak on it.
Go ahead, this is Daniel's 1 verse 12.
Get all the way through the part we're talking about after pretty much after.
And let them give us pulse to eat and water to drink. Then let our countenance be looked upon before.
Well, Jake don't like to eat this stuff. Right. I know a lot of Jake, so I said I knew him. I don't really know a lot of Jake now like that. But they don't like vegetables at all. Right. Especially the children. These children, no vegetables. They don't even want them because they're addicted to the chemicals. You know, all the stuff we've been talking about. Right. Go ahead, Al.
Then let our countenance be looked upon before thee, in the countenance of the children that eat of the portion of the king's meat. And as thou seest, deal with thy servants. So he consented to them in this matter and proved them 10 days. And at the end of 10 days, their countenances appeared fairer and fatter in flesh than all the children which did eat the portion of the king's meat.
Right. I think it was this documentary on Netflix called What the Hell? Mm-hmm. Or it might have been, it's a few of them that was on there. I remember that one. But the one where they was going into how the gladiators were vegetarians during the time of Roman Empire. Yeah. And they was going into how the gladiators were vegetarians. Then they had a big old strong man on there. Not a bodybuilder, but one of them strong men that be lifting up the boulders and all that. Yeah. And he was a vegetarian. He was a 300-pound vegetarian, strong man. Yeah. And they were like, "How you get big like this?" He said, "You ever seen an ox?" Right. Or, what he said, rhinoceros. He said an ox. An ox eating meat, or a silverback eating meat. Yeah. Because they eat the protein really come out of the greenery. Right. That's why horses and cows and all that get like that's how they get big like that. Right. Off of the greenery. But even if we were to eat a lot of spinach and kale and all that, it's so depleted of nutrients. We gotta take supplements, and not like vitamins, supplements to get. If you want to get more of the nutrients in you. Right. And nutrients go back to nutrient. The word nutrient go back to nourish. Right. Nourishment. So the body is looking for nourishment. Where did it come from? Out of the earth. Right. Right. Okay. So that's all nutrients is. All the selenium, calcium, all that stuff is in the ground. Right. Which Esau Esau to strip the earth of the nutrients. Right. He don't keep the land savage, man. Right. He just cultivate and use the ground, and then he go put fertilizer on it. Right. Yeah, pay all.
Now, the best, as far as fruits and vegetables go, they're at their peak when they from soil to mouth.
That's it.
Not sitting up for a fucking week, not for the fucking year, bro.
I'm sitting up for
exactly.
Gas and exactly, bro. They be in a warehouse, then they be in the truck. Right. In the truck, they in the grocery store for Lord know how long.
Trash, bro. Trash.
Yeah, they say if you want to eat fruits and vegetables, the best thing to do is eat the frozen fruits and vegetables, because they pick them, they don't have long shelf life, and then they flash freeze them, so they don't sit out long, and then you just throw it out and eat it like that. But the ones that you get like in the package, the organic, whatever, that shit been sitting up 2-3 weeks, man.
Right. That's a good number.
That's I'm low ball.
I say no. Make your point, bro. I got something.
And try when you go to get grocery store. Look on the fruit. They're gonna have like a 5-digit number on there.
Yes.
Try to get the number that got the number 8.
Yes.
Right, because that goes with being organic. You get the number, I believe the number 4 is for pesticides, and the number 9 is just straight GMO. You can go look it up. I might be getting the last 2 wrong, flipping them. But one is pesticides, and the other one is like GMO. Because what fruits are really, they're like sponges. Whatever you put on the outside of it, it's gonna seep in the inside.
Yeah.
Man.
You know. But go ahead, like make your
Now I
point
was
with
gonna
that.
say back in the scriptures now, it said that after they ate the water and vegetables, they garnet was fairer and fat, more healthy looking.
Right.
And you can see that. Look at Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan looked horrible in it, just his continence. Shaq, Shaquille O'Neal. I'm just naming some. Oh man, yeah. They look like they about to die. If you look at them in their face, they look like they could die in a minute. Any given second, you know what I'm saying? And the average Jake look like that. They look jacked. You can just see it in their face. Versus somebody that's a vegetarian that's really living that life, eating like that. Your face is clear. And then another thing is sleep, because in order for them nutrients to really work, they need to first be absorbed, but then it needs to do what they need to do to make the body whole. You need the proper sleep as well, and that's most of us everybody in Babylon the Great is sleep deprived.
Yes.
Right. Sleep deprivation. Yeah.
You're running that rat race, man.
Right.
Work, go home. Work, go home.
Right.
Right. And like you said, the bird said, we need to get. We need to get it from scriptures, but like I said, you gotta get that like the brother going to that chlorophyll out of the chlorophyll that's in the greens, man.
Right.
Right. And I think it's iodine. I can't always get it wrong. Iodine out of the greens, man.
Yeah, they said if you put that iodine in clean up water, contaminated water, if you put it in there.
Go ahead, read it. Well, you ain't finished reading it, though, right?
That's the point. That was the point
Okay.
he got to it.
You had something else?
Can I add something back in the about
Because it said pulsing water, because there's something else, So it's staying hydrated, because that in itself, because I mean, we're more water than anything else. Right. So just throw that in there as well.
And if you eat a lot of, everything is jacked up. The food is all messed up. So even if you're going organic, it's only organic to a certain degree. But fruits, if you can get the best fruits you can get, like the brother was going into that information, about the numbering of on the sticker, on the sticker, how many numbers and all that. But anyway, fruit is upward of 80% is upward of water content. Yeah. So if you're eating a lot of fruit, you don't have to drink as much water. You don't even got to worry about the water being alkaline. If your diet is high alkaline,
Yes.
you ain't really got to be worried about alkaline water. So it's all about balance. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to be too alkaline. You want to be slightly alkaline.
Yeah. Yes.
Balance. You know what I'm saying? Yeah,
I got a quick one.
Go ahead.
All right. It's the book of Sirach, chapter 30 and verse 15.
Let's go.
Health and good estate of body are above all gold, and a strong body above infinite wealth.
Hey, if you got this truth, we all had this truth, right? So, you don't want to get over righteous with it, but you do want to try to put your best foot forward on health, because it helps the spirit. Yeah. That's why when you fasting is very healthy for the spirit.
Yes.
Right.
On
top of many other things, man. It helps ward off demons, man.
Yeah.
Right?
Hey, if I could, just what you said about the vegetable codes.
You found it?
The 9 at the beginning is organic. Okay. 5 at the beginning means GMO, so like your brother. And 4 at the beginning means it's got pesticide.
Like I said, once again, don't. If you go in there, don't mess with something. You got a sticker. It's a white sticker. Green words when it say 8 pills. Don't mess with that shit. Don't mess with that, man.
Brother talking about fasting.
She's telling you that.
This is Jake on Dr. Bobby Price. talk about, he say, really you're not supposed to eat when you're sick. Because whatever you eat is feeding the sickness.
Yes.
Hey,
So, like the brother's saying, fasting give you the best of both worlds because it's good for your body and it's good for your spirit.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
But he say, shit, even the dog got that sense.
Yeah.
That's what we're supposed to be learning from the animals. Because the dog, he gets sick, he ain't gonna eat. If anything, he'll go find some grass.
Yep.
He'll find some herbs. Most high gave dogs are bad. Man. They can smell and sniff what's healthy and what's toxic. And they'll go and find what they need and they'll eat greenery. Right. And then next thing you know, Esau take his doctor to the vet and shit. Dogs. Yeah, Esau do everything wrong, man.
Hey, and our bodies naturally respond like that.
Woo!
You don't want to eat, but Big Mama and Mama want to give you the chicken noodle soup and drink this Sprite and 7-Up and all this garbage. You don't want, when we all get sick, you get the flu or whatever, you don't want to eat shit.
You don't have taste for food. A lot of times you don't even have taste for food. It'll make you sick.
Your body is saying, stop. I'm trying to heal, goddamn.
Right.
Still got to get that Psalm 10 too. I heard that.
This is Sirach 37. I'm going to start at 29. Be not unsatiable in any dainty things, nor too greedy upon meats.
Don't be too greedy upon meats, man. Like the brother went into earlier, a lot of you jakes, you're big on meats, especially down here in Texas. Really the South, wherever you jakes at, you niggas are big on meats, man. Right. Baby back ribs, brisket, all it, pork. Yeah.
Down deep south, Jake can eat anything moving. You know
yeah.
about that.
Yeah, especially where I'm from, man.
Alligator, snakes.
I just seen my wicked ass cousin before I left, man. This nigga, to me, this nigga's notorious, man. He'll drive with that goddamn F-150. He see something down the road, touch the blood, that's fresh. Woo! Roll him back, man. He keep it shovel. Woo! Fresh kid. Nigga, keep it shovel on him, man. Keep it shovel. It ain't for digging no hole. That's for shoveling up a goddamn metal, man. Right. You niggas eat coon, armadillo, snake, frog, you name it, man. Squirrels. You niggas, this what you niggas do down south, man.
Like that garfish, bro.
Yeah, garfish. That shit, man. That shit is so ugly, man. Niggas, that's a delicacy, man.
Can we go back into that verse?
Come on.
Yeah, you got one verse, but I don't want to make the point on that word.
So my call it?
Not that one. Not that one. Y'all just give me that.
This is Sirach 37 and 29. Be not unsatiable in any dainty thing.
Right, and with that word means in a loose definition, unquenchable. And you notice buffet is big in Babylon the Great, or not even just the concept of eating, just eating till you just can't. Till down and you about to just pop, and it's not nutrient dense. So an hour later or less, you down there be hungry again. You ate a big ass buffet, and an hour and a half later, you starve.
Yeah,
you feel like it anyway.
They don't nourish you, man. It's nothing. It's driven off with MSG. MSG is just it's like a taste enhancer, man.
Be not in that spirit of I just gotta keep eating, and it's the so-called delicacies, because Esau made abominations, delicacies in Babylon.
Yep.
Shrimp, lobster tail.
Yeah.
And butter. You can't forget the butter. You gotta dump the lobster in there.
With that shit, come to find out all that shrimp, that shit give you bad eyesight, man. It's high in mercury, man. It give you all that shit on your eyes, man. Cataracts and shit, man. From the high levels of mercury. It's in the shrimp.
Damn.
Yeah, come on. Finish that though.
Nor too greedy upon meats.
And arthritis, man. This shit linked to arthritis. Go ahead.
Verse 30. For excess of meats bringeth sickness.
Excess of meats, constantly eating meat over and over and over again. Right? When I stayed out here at my apartment complex, I called a nigga barbecue man. This nigga barbecues every day. Every day this nigga barbecue, man. Week upon week. Right? That's the big thing here in America, man. Yeah. It's overeating with meat.
And that Jake like to eat them gut busters, man. The sausage.
Oh, that double D sausage, the boudin and shit.
Yeah, boudin. Oh yeah, Jake loves, especially in Louisiana. Boudin and hey man, that's Jake. They love to eat that. I got that from the Apostle Rumlaw about the hot dogs and shit. That's gut busters. And they high in how you say the word? Carcinogens.
Carcinogens. Yeah, they got something called nitrogen.
Yeah.
Potassium nitrate.
A nigga love a sausage sandwich, man. They love to eat sausage all the time.
With cheese.
With cheese. Over mustard and ketchup, man.
Hey,
Yeah.
name me one part of the pig Jake don't eat that he don't eat. Name me.
Hey, some Jakes in the South are frying pig balls now.
Yeah.
Eat that.
Yeah.
Feet. All head cheese.
Oh, you got it?
No, I got one. Y'all through?
Oh, we had,
We got a little more.
Okay.
and if I could make a point,
Get that one colder.
Colder, yeah.
if you notice what the Most High does on a macro level, he does on a micro level with us. The planet is 70% water and 30% land. So really, what should your diet be? 70% vegetables, which you were going into as water, and then maybe 30% meat.
Yeah,
Right.
vegetables and you can put fruits in the herb category. You can.
Because what you put?
I'm not saying that, I'm just saying you can, because you can eat that if you wanted to really, just real quick, get to that word. If you want to maximize your health benefit, don't consume the. Basically, if you want to cleanse and then get back to a decent diet, don't eat the vegetables, juices.
Right.
But you can eat the fruit because the fruit is more water content. Yep. And it allows your stomach, your intestines to rest from breaking down food. You know what I'm saying? So you get the nutrients out the vegetable through the juice. This just if you're trying to cleanse your stomach. And then once you get clean, so to speak, then you eat how you want to eat. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Finish it up. I just said, if you can't find it, I just said, don't worry about it.
This is Sirach 37 and 30. For excess of meats bringeth sickness, and satiety will turn into choler.
Satiety will turn into choler. Choler is what? Ultimately, dis-ease. I can't say the word because of YouTube.
Yeah.
Dis-ease. All right? You can read between the lines. That's what it gives you, man.
Yeah.
Right.
When you at dis-ease, you irritable. Because one another synonym to that is angry. It makes
That's what I found it
Yeah, that's what it's going to it. He brought it up.
You got surfing?
Yeah, sir, you want to get surfing?
Oh, well, I already know it. I did a lesson on this last
get
week.
it.
Get it anyway.
All right.
Bring that out, though. Finish that, then you bring out the
Surfing.
These are some of the synonyms for choler: anger, indignation, rage, fury,
Hey,
wrath.
that's why Jake was going crazy behind the Popeye's chicken sandwich. I'm just being funny, but seriously though, if Jake can't get their chicken, it's gonna be a bad day for him.
And most of these people are on a heavy meat diet, so when these famines hit, and they're gonna start looking to their neighbor to get their fix on meat.
Yeah, pepperoni, pizza, hamburgers, hot dog. That's the American diet. Is like you see a restaurant that say American food, they talking about hamburgers, hot dogs, and pizza, and sandwiches and shit.
Apple pie.
And apple cake.
Yeah, supposed to eat. Yeah, boy, I used to hate these niggas out here in Houston. Y'all, them niggas eat some Little Caesar pizza, boy. God damn, you niggas eat some Little Caesar. That $5?
They think it's pepperoni.
Yeah, that damn glue. It's a glue pizza, man. Go ahead, huh?
I got one.
You got the other one? You got the word?
It's a lot. Yeah, cut.
Go ahead to it.
Yeah, this is surfing. It says to overfill, glut, gorge, overfeed, stuff.
Hey, Babylon the Great. This is the #1 obese country in the world. Everybody walking around with guts and backs. Not only guts, they back is damn near big as they.
That's another ass, man. That's another ass.
Titties on their back.
Jelly roll.
Yeah. Brother, you niggas out here, man. You niggas,
So,
Hey,
you big niggas
the
out here.
spirit across the street to fat fucks.
Yeah.
Titties and everything, man.
Yeah.
You drink that cheap ass beer with them,
Yeah, the Keystone.
the Keystone and that Bud Light. They got them tainted ass hops, right?
Brown liquor.
Yeah.
Them hops got estrogen all in it, man.
Yeah.
Then soothe it and make it all easy with a cigarette.
Oh man, that's a cigarette.
On the recliner, a love boy. What they call that? Lazy boy.
Oh man.
They ain't see it all.
It says, cause someone to desire more of something as a result of having consumed or done it to excess.
Yeah. Overindulge, man.
Buffets.
Yeah, buffet, man.
Right. All you can eat.
Yeah, you're supposed to really eat a Mediterranean diet, man. All right?
Yeah, some people will sit in a buffet and they'll wait
Yep.
until they have a bowel movement.
Right.
So they can go and eat more
Right.
because they want to get the most out. I done paid $6 for this CC's pizza buffet.
Good Lord.
Or
That's
whatever
that
it is,
parasite talk.
$10.
He said the parasites talk. Yeah, what it is.
Yeah.
What it is. Parasites triggering you to go back, man.
Yeah.
Right.
Mind control.
Yeah. Go ahead.
And it even goes in the next chapter. It goes into what you should be doing.
Read on about I got lost. Read on about
There's something about the spirit went into this whole health thing, man.
The Lord has created the medicine to the earth.
Yeah.
And one thing why the brother getting at, when you look at the process that meat goes through from the pasture to the plate, even like the brothers were talking about the way that they treat meat. Okay, first the way that they killing these animals, right, is inhumane. It raises their adrenaline. Black power. It raises their adrenaline, okay? And you're not supposed to eat adrenaline-filled animals.
Right.
Because that transfers over into you.
That's
Okay.
why it's in the law
Stress.
about not strangling the. Remember, they had the council and the
Yes.
Act 50. They came with it. The law they should keep, and they talked about not one of them was not strangling the animal.
Yes.
Because you're supposed to put the animal down and eat it at ease.
Yes.
Go ahead.
Yeah. That shit transfers over into your system now.
Right.
You know?
Right.
Not to mention, this meat is being treated with carbon monoxide to make it have a longer shelf life. That's why when you take the plastic off of it, it turns gray.
Yep.
Versus pink, too goddamn pink, like the brother is saying, it ain't supposed to be that goddamn
You like
red.
this? Ooh, I got fresh meat.
Shit. Let it sit out about 30 minutes, it done turn gray. Madness.
Brown and gray.
A lot of time in these butcher shops, these slaughterhouses, they gotta go into the meat and
Right.
cut tumors out of the meat. Especially hogs, man. So you eat meat that's had tumors in it, you are what you eat.
Right. Yeah.
So now what? Now you full of fucking tumors. Because of the shit that you eat, man. And then our people wonder why, oh, I got gout again, this gout got me. Shit, I'm deteriorating. I'm arthritis is killing me. You know? I can barely walk.
Pancreas can't work to produce
Can't
insulin
eat
to regulate
no
sugar.
straight
So
up.
now you need the damn shots and all this stuff.
True, man.
Go ahead. This is
I didn't see it. I heard something.
It sounded like something.
Nah, you good.
Heavy.
Go ahead.
This is Sirach 38:4. Yahweh hath created medicines out of the earth,
That's right.
and he that is wise will not abhor them.
That's right.
And Jake do. Jake don't want to have nothing. Well, I say this. There's a lot of Jake that's waking up because they got to wake up
They
to
got to.
health as far as health. I ain't talking about the food. But just to eat better because they dying. You know, but that's just really a small number compared to how many Jakes there is. Talking about right here, really in America.
Yeah.
You know, it's a small number, but Jake don't want to have nothing to do with oh, that's too much. Yeah, there's too much. Jake want everything to be quick and fast. I'm going to get some goddamn Theraflu or some cough syrup.
This is Sirach 38:4. Yahweh hath created medicines out of the earth, and he that is wise will not abhor them.
Where are the medicines out of the earth? The herbs, the seeds, the roots, the minerals. Those are the things that you're supposed to ingest in your body, man.
Yeah.
Right? To bring forth longer health, better health, man. Right? And then get that to back it up too.
This is Genesis 1:11. And it says, and God said, let the earth bring forth grass, the herb yielding seed, and the fruit tree
yielding seed. Because what you're supposed to do with the actual fruit, or the fruit or whatever, you're supposed to eat it, save the seed, and then replant it and make more, man. That's what our grandparents used to do, man. Back when I was coming up, every other 5 houses had a goddamn garden in the backyard, man.
Sir.
Right. Yeah. And they hear you, like, that's why I mentioned about what the scriptures said right there. You know, every herb yielded seed and fruit. Because even if you just don't go straight with the certain herbs like clove or whatever herb, clove, oregano, whatever the herb is, the Most High put all kind of herbs on the planet. The vegetables and the fruits will heal you.
After that, let's wrap it up.
Read it up.
This is Genesis 1:11.
Like I said, every other 5 houses back in the day, in the early 90s, had thyme, tomatoes, cabbage, you name it, man. Now they didn't gentrify these fucking cities, man. These concrete jungles. Niggas ain't got no goddamn
they got
gardens, man.
Tony Saturated in there.
Yeah. Yeah, you got Uber Eats and shit, man. Go ahead. Finish off with the earlier.
Genesis 1:11. It says, and God said, let the earth bring forth grass, the herb yielding seed, and the fruit tree yielding fruit after his kind, whose seed is in itself.
Yeah, whose seed is in itself, not seedless, man.
Right.
Right? What the hell is a seedless watermelon, man?
Right.
But
It's
that shit
organic,
is dead.
It says, upon the earth, and it was so. And the earth brought forth grass and herb, yielding seed after his kind, and the tree yielding fruit, whose seed was itself and after his kind, and God saw that it was good.
Right, man. So you got the point, man.
That's right.
All right? The Lord put the spirit on a health tip. All right, eat the herbs, man. Eat the minerals, man. All right, take care of yourself.
Right.
All right, so with that, we hope this camp was edifying.
Right.
So next time we give all praise, glory, and honor to Double honors once again to the elder apostles of GMS, peace and blessing, salutations to the hopeful elect. Next time, Shalom.
Shalom.